I have this 9 by 30 inch pine board. You can get the pine boards right at Lowe's, and then I just cut mine to 30 inches. And I'm going to start by using some Wise Owl Snow Owl, and I'm just going to cover the entire front of the board and the sides as well. I'm going to allow that to fully dry, and once it's dry, I'm going to be using this hardware tissue paper. This is from Roycycled. You could find this on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And using my Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear, I'm just going to apply that to the right half of the board. And then I'm going to lay my tissue paper down. You want to take some saran wrap, lay it on top, and then use your brayer to roll out any wrinkles or bubbles. And this really does help a lot with removing any imperfections. And you just want to roll over that a few times. Now you could find these brayers right at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And then I'm going to go on the left half of the board and apply some more Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear, and then lay down the rest of my tissue paper. And you may see some wrinkles and bubbles, but you just don't want to mess with it too much. As long as you're laying the saran wrap down and then using your brayer to rub on top, it really will eliminate a lot of these, which as the project dries, they will start to go away. And you want to make sure that you just apply the 1 Hour enamel to all the areas that the tissue paper needs to adhere to. Now this Roycycled tissue paper is a little thicker, so it's easier to work with. Once you have used your brayer on the entire project, you're then going to take some more Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear and apply this on top of the entire surface. And I'm using the Klingon block brush. This is the B10. It's just a great brush to apply any of the Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear or the varnish as well. And this is a close-up of where we're at. Now once that has fully dried, I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper. You don't want anything too rough, and I'm just going to sand around the edges to tear off any extra tissue paper that's hanging off the edges. And it really does remove nice and easily. Next, I'm going to take my tape measure. This is a 9 inch by 30 inch. So I'm going to go 4.5 inches down on my board. And then I'm going to mark at the 3 inch going across, the 9 inch, the 15 inch, the 21 inch, and the 27 inch. I'm going to mark that with a pencil, and then I'm just going to make another dot on top with this Sharpie. I'm going to take my drill gun, and I have a drill bit on there. I'm going to just drill a hole right where I marked those dots. I'm going to set that aside, and I got 5 wood hammers right from the dollar store, and I'm marking down on the hammer starting at the top. I'm going to 4.5 inches and making a line. Then I'm using my Milwaukee compound miter saw to just cut the hammer at the 4.5 inch mark. And I'm going to do this to all 5 hammers. I also want to drill a hole in the one end of the hammer to pre-drill. And I'm going to take a screw and screw the hammer to the board. I'm going from the back side of my board into the wood handle of the hammer. Now I apologize, this was kind of a hard thing to video and do at the same time without getting my head in the way, but you basically just want to screw that on, and I started in the center here, and you can apply some wood glue for just extra hold. And I did that in each hole that we had drilled. And again, I'm just taking a screw and drilling it into the end of the handle of the hammer. And there you go. Now we just have this hardware, paints and oils, industrial hammer hanger. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials on our webpage as well. Have a great day.